Good evening. My name is Bada, and the purpose of this interview is to show the people who are watching different perspectives of life from different people, and to show them the different challenges and how they overcome those challenges, and basically, yeah, show the people who are watching different ways of life. And
Great.
do that. So, can you introduce yourself briefly?
Hi, Bata. Nice to meet you. I'm Rabi Lamichhane. I'm currently living in the United States, Washington, D.C. area,
Hmm.
and I'm originally from Nepal.
Hmm.
And I've been living in United States for the last 14 years.
Wow.
So I hold three master's degree. I got my one of my master degrees uh, from here, the Mom University here in Iowa, United States.
Yeah.
I'm working for a large nonprofit, FHI 360, for last almost 12 years.
Yeah. So, you have three master's degrees.
Exactly.
Wow, that's crazy. So you have two boys, I've heard. Yeah. So
Yes,
a little
I
about
got two boys in my family.
yeah. So tell us a little bit about your family.
Well, I live in Virginia, right? So I live in suburb side of the Washington
Yeah.
because city is not a good place for family.
Yeah.
So I got my wife and two boys, and the bigger one is in the high school,
Yeah.
and we have very good high schools in Northern Virginia area.
Ah.
And the younger one is just in elementary school.
Hmm.
They are enjoying their school. Now it's a summer and we have a very challenging time because of COVID-19.
Yeah.
They were doing like last quarter of their education online.
Yeah.
And next year too, the school has announced that they're gonna do online for
Wow.
the first
Really?
quarter at least.
Next year fully. Okay.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah. We basically New Zealand just recently came out of lockdown, and we were out of lockdown for like a good 3 months, and then we started getting cases again. So we're in lockdown again now. So basically,
Oh wow, that's
so
that's pretty bad.
yeah,
It's on and off.
yeah,
So next year it will be challenging for all of us.
yeah. It's very rough.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you said you were working for a company named FHI 360.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what you do at that company and what the company is about.
Well, the full name of the company is Family Health International, and
Ah,
they work for all the aspects of life. That's why they call it 360, the 360
yeah,
degree.
I see.
So it's basically a non-profit, very large non-profit based in Washington, D.C.,
Hmm.
and it gets grants from the federal government as well as different agencies, international agencies,
Yeah.
and it works in multiple countries, mostly the developing countries around the world. So we have offices in 40 countries, especially the developing countries,
Oh yeah.
and we work in mostly in like health and education.
Oh yeah.
And my role is a associate director for finance. So I take care of the finances,
Oh yeah.
uh, one unit of the company because it's a large company.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see. Wow. So it's like, so you said it's a non-profit, right?
Yeah,
You're going
it's a
around
non-profit.
to the company is about like helping people with health, education, just helping people meet their survival needs across the world.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay.
It says like it's basically for the improving lives. That's the motto of the company.
Oh,
So
improving.
it's try to improve lives, but focused on health and education and civil societies.
Hmm.
So it's working with the government to improve their policies, so that they can work for the people,
Yeah.
improve their health and education, all that.
Wow. That's very that's that's very good. I feel like because you're just helping people.
Yeah,
So you studied at in MUM or Maharashtra University of Management with my mom. She's right here. And
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
yeah, during that time, like, what was the most memorable time when you were studying there?
Well, it's a unique university, and we're lucky to, we chose that university. Uh, I never had any regret. It's the middle of the US, like in the Midwest. It's a cold place, but the university is really good. Like it has very unique system of education.
Oh,
Like it has a block system of education. That means they teach only one course at a time. For
oh,
example, if the course is like certain unit, like you complete that course in 15 days, a month, or 2 months, and then move on to the other one.
oh. Okay, so you only take
And
your
they
own
have very
course.
unique,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. And the other thing is like you can focus on one course. If you have one course, you can focus on one, like rather than you have multiple, you diverse your focus on multiple things. Like you can focus on one and complete that, and it's so easy that way.
Oh, yeah.
And the other thing is like they offer like organic vegetarian food. So I
Hmm.
don't know if you visited when your mom was there, but I still remember that those memories are very strong in my mind. The very unique schedule, like sleep on time. They don't force students to work hard only on the study, because rest and the activity, you should balance on that. If you only work hard, you will not achieve. So you should rest enough
Yeah.
and act, so that you'll be like you can do more
Hmm. It's very bad.
better. Yeah, it's consensus based education. So they say like consensus based education. It's not like a regular college. They're quite different.
Yeah. Um, on the opposite side, what were the challenges you faced? Like, what was hard about it?
Well, the hard is like one, like I come from Kathmandu, like Nepal, which is like it had very moderate temperature. One is weather. It's very like the winter was really bad, like all snow all the
Yeah.
time. The other thing is like cultural and language aspects, because we come from like we're immigrants, right? So we didn't have that cultural aspect. Like it took some time for us.
Yeah. That is always rough.
Yeah, that was the challenge. But but the good side is like people are very like it's a kind of international environment. People are very supportive. They try to help each other. It was really nice environment in that university.
Hmm. That's good. You say you have three master's degrees, you have a loving family, and you have this amazing job that helps so many people. What is the biggest like accomplishment that you like believe is in your life?
Well, I think coming from developing country like Nepal, like I came here and I did my masters. Like though I had two masters back in Nepal,
Yeah.
and I had a good job with the United Nations organization.
Yeah.
Once I completed my education, uh, sorry for the distraction, and then after that, like I got a good job. I landed in a good job, and I hold a nice, good position, respectable position. That's a good accomplishment. I would count that as one of the accomplishment.
100%. I completely agree. Coming from a new
Yeah,
country and being able to make something like achieve something this big is very big. It's very impressive.
exactly.
You know, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm proud of that.
hmm.
But
Comparing your
we can still do a lot, though.
hmm?
Go ahead.
Sorry. Comparing your home country like Nepal and USA, what are the differences, like the advantages or disadvantages? I feel it.
Well, the Nepal compared to US, like Nepal is quite backward. Like they have very advanced technologically, infrastructure-wise, and they have a lot of resources here in the United States. It's a big country, a
Yeah.
lot of resources, and a lot of diversity. You have a very wider scope here. And for the education, we have like wide variety of universities, very good universities, a lot of resources, and even in the schools, you get a lot,
Yeah.
just everything possible, like whatever human made, you have everything that you can think of,
There's
like
no like
that
there's
human
no
made.
limits. Yeah.
Exactly. So all the kids, like my kids, like he's in elementary, but he's getting computer from school. Like we didn't even have to buy it, like right.
Yeah.
And they have access to internet, like all the resources, the labs, the research thing that they need, all of those. Those are the advantages, and huge market. Like if you are interested in business, like they have a very huge market. United States is a big population, big country, and the biggest economy in the world.
Yeah. We can see. And I feel like that's
Yeah,
something that like people who already live in developed countries just don't appreciate or understand properly because they don't understand what it's like to not have those things. And yeah,
exactly.
so, yeah, if you're an immigrant and you come from a developing country, it just feels so much more better because you're able to appreciate
Yeah,
what you didn't have.
exactly. You know the difference. Those people who grew up here, like, they didn't know the difference. Like my kids, like they had never seen that, the situation we came from. So
Wow.
they thought, oh, it's for them, like it's like this, right? So no change. For me, I can appreciate what I get, right? So there is a difference.
Definitely. So I'm about to graduate high school. I'm in my last year of high school, and I'm thinking about my life choices, my future, and all that stuff. Um, like, and people choose different paths, right? Some people try to do like just straight up drop out of, I mean, not drop out, finish high school, go do work, or people go to college or university, we call it here. And I'm thinking of doing business, right? Doing like a business degree or something like that in university. What did you choose when you were in high school? Like, did you choose to, did you know you were going to do the things you did now in high school?
No, it was very different.
Hmm.
Because like when I was graduating, I had a feeling that I need to do like medical doctor degrees
Yeah.
and serve the poor community, ill people. That's what I wanted to do.
Hmm.
But we didn't have that resources. Like in my time, like we had very limited schools for the medical education back in
Ah,
Nepal. So I didn't get a chance. Like only few people would get that chance. So I didn't get. I was not one of those, who were lucky to get enrollment into medical school. So I decided to change to the management side, which is my next choice,
yeah.
and I did good on that. And luckily, I get to come here, like I get to work, like so. I accomplish like what I wanted to do.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, so I don't regret because sometimes like in America is because you could serve like, but from the management side, like if you are managing a bigger aspect, you can still serve the people,
Yeah.
right? You can help people
Yeah.
with the management skill as well.
Yeah.
So I don't regret that decision.
I see. That's
So
amazing.
whatever you choose, like if you're farm, like if you're committed, if you want to do, if you're focused, you could do it. Now the world is different. Like it's not like 25 years back, like when I was graduating my school, probably.
Yeah.
So it's completely different.
Hmm.
So whatever you want to do, there are a lot of options. So you can go for that, and you can achieve that if you try hard and you're committed.
Yeah.
Commitment is key. Like if you're committed, you could do
Yeah. Yeah.
it.
That's true.
Yeah.
So you work. How long have you been in America for now? So like 17 years, you said?
It's been 14 or 15
14
years,
years.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
what do you miss your country? Like, do you miss Nepal? Like, how often?
Yeah, I do. I do. Especially my extended families. Like some of
Yeah.
my families, they are like all over the world, but
Hmm.
still, like my bigger part of the family is still in Nepal.
Yeah.
And I miss, especially during the festival season, when like we had different festivals. Like those festival, you don't feel it here. Like when you are here, those festival, like you just remember the time, but like not the same feeling. It
Uh,
comes like a Christmas and all those, you can feel it here.
yeah.
But the festival that we celebrate back in our countries, like we miss that, and the families,
Yeah.
those cultural side you miss. Otherwise, like you have almost everything. This country is great. You
Yeah.
have very big diversity, and especially in the Washington D.C. area, is very international. So
Yeah.
you don't miss anything like in terms of people. Like you have all variety of people. Even if you commute on a train, like a commuter train, you see all type of colors. Like all type of people are here. You never feel like you are different. So
I
it's
see.
good.
Yeah. That's good. It's very good.
Yeah.
Do you often visit there? Like, do you go back to Nepal or no?
Not that often, but I go like every 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, it's far. It's very far. It's like Mongolia, where you come
Yeah.
from,
Yeah.
right?
Very far.
It's almost like Mongolia. Going to Mongolia, it's other side of the world.
Yeah. Same.
So even on a plane, like it should be on like 20 years flight, 20 hours flight,
Oof, yeah. Ours is
almost.
like 16. Yeah. It's very hard.
Yeah, it's the same type of, yeah. So it's not easy to travel.
Hmm. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah,
Well,
so I go like every 2 to 3 years.
yeah. Well, I guess this is a lot to end it off, like to finish off this interview. What would be your advice for young people who want to study on other countries like USA or New Zealand or just a different country, what would be an advice you would give to young people?
Yeah, I think they have to focus on their objective, what they want to achieve, and try to find the good school wherever it is. It's fine. But like those countries, like the US, New Zealand, UK, all those, they have very good resources and they have very profound resources. They have very good base, very good universities. So those are good choices. Those countries. And those are not like only people from US studying here. Like it has very international environment. People can call, people come from all over the world. So it's really nice. Based on whatever subject you choose, if you choose a good university, that'll be perfect. That really helps to boost their career and move forward.
Thank you. So you're saying that you should basically know what you want to do before you go.
Exactly. So know and choose a good university.
Yeah.
Because not all universities are good on all subjects.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah. Thank you, Rabi. This has been a very great interview.
No problem.
Yeah, I learned a lot from you, and the people who are watching also probably learned a lot as well. So thank you for watching, and yeah, bye.
No problem. Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.